Spanish 2s, so a little mini lesson to go with today's notes. Everything should now be updated in your Spanish 3 digital notebook. Yay! This one is called S3 Unit 00, Describe a Trip. So the S3 is Spanish 3. We're going to try and incorporate more and more Spanish throughout the year. I'm just trying to make you feel comfortable right now, and hopefully I've got different pictures of things that you like here. So how we're going to do this in class, what happens in class is I'm going to model it then on like one slide, and then you're going to handwrite just about yourself. Then I'll model a puppet talking back and forth, and then you're going to partner practice. Now at the end, after you've done each slide step by step, then I'm going to throw it back at you, and I want you to go through everything back and forth like you're having, as best as you can, a real interpersonal conversation. So to talk about where you went, ¿a dónde fuiste? Where did you go? ¿A dónde fuiste? And then different things as to what they mean. Ayer, yesterday. La semana pasada, last week. El mes pasado, last month. El verano pasado, last summer. El otoño pasado, last fall. La primavera pasada, last spring. El invierno pasado, last winter. Ready? Repite, por favor. ¿A dónde fuiste? ¿A dónde fuiste? Ayer. La semana pasada. El mes pasado. El año pasado. El verano pasado. El otoño pasado. La primavera pasada. El invierno pasado. And I'm going to add in up here, ayer is yesterday, anoche is last night. Anoche. All right, so were you able to express where you went? Now, ser and ir both have the same forms in the preterite. We're going to focus on fue, fui, fuiste, fue, fuimos, fueron, for where did you go? ¿A dónde fuiste? Yo fui a. Repite, por favor. Ir, to go. Yo fui. Tú fuiste. Él fue. Ella fue. Usted fue. Nosotros o nosotras fuimos. Ellos fueron. Ellas fueron. Ustedes fueron. ¿A dónde fuiste? Yo fui a la playa. Yo fui a las montañas. Yo fui a museos. Got the idea? La ciudad de. Yo fui a visitar mi familia. Remember those Unit 3 words? You want to go back into that Spanish 3 Unit 0 vocabulary list and come up with some other places. Yo fui a visitar mi familia. It was a pandemic, Mrs. Stuck. I didn't go anywhere. No fui a ningún lugar. Yo no fui a ningún lugar. You need to be able to talk about your family too. Mis and your friends. Mis amigos fueron a. Mi familia y yo fuimos a. So, ¿a dónde fuiste? All right, so a lot of times we ask, hey, what did you do? And a lot of students do exactly what I did back when I was in high school, and we answer back with a ser. Nope, not this time. So if I ask you, hey, what did you do? Are you going to say, I did, I ate? I did, I practiced? No, you're going to say, I practiced, I ate. So here's the preterite of hacer. What did you do? I did, I made, you did, you made. Repite, por favor, hacer. Hice. Hiciste. Hizo. Hicimos. Hicieron. Yeah, there's a Z there. Go with it. But if I ask you, hey, what did you do? ¿Qué hiciste? You're going to answer back with something that you did. Yo comí. Yo leí. Yo compré. Yo miré. Yo vi. Yo bailé. Yo jugué. And that can be deportes or videojuegos. Deportes or videojuegos. Yo jugué. Yo practiqué. There are some exceptions. You might say, I made an excursion. I did my chores. I did do nothing. I did nothing. So sometimes you'll answer back with hacer, but usually not. Yo hice una excursión. Yo hice mis tareas. No hice nada. ¿Qué hiciste? Now, if you're doing this at home, I hope you're pausing. So where did with whom did you go? ¿Con quién fuiste? Or with whom were you? ¿Con quién estabas? So, ¿con quién fuiste? With whom did you go? O ¿con quién estabas? Whom were you with? So, ¿con quién fuiste? Yo fui con. Yo fui con. Yo fui con mi familia. Yo fui con mis amigos. Or ¿con quién estabas? With whom were you? Yo estaba con mi familia. Yo estaba con mis amigos. And that's a star in the imperfect. Estaba, estabas, estaba, estábamos, estabais, estaban. If you've noticed, the other charts haven't had a lot of the vosotros. If you're going to go into AP Spanish, you want the vosotros. If you're going to go into journalism or religion, but doesn't matter your faith, you're going to want the vosotros because the older texts are written in vosotros. So, ¿con quién fuiste? ¿Con quién estabas? All right, I'm asking you, hey, ¿con quién fuiste? ¿Con quién estabas? All right, so you went on this trip and you were with people. So what are these people like? Yeah, I might ask you, hey, you went on this trip. What is your friend like? Or, hey, you went on the trip. What was your friend like? So what is your, how is your, and then como era tu, how was your, what was this person like? Is, es, was, era. Notice the tu doesn't have an accent mark, so it's your. ¿Cómo es tu amigo? ¿Cómo es tu madre? ¿Cómo es tu abuelo? ¿Cómo es tu primo o tu prima? Now, also, what was that person like? Maybe you don't see them as much anymore and you're describing, what they used to be like. ¿Cómo era tu amigo? ¿Cómo era tu abuela? ¿Cómo era tu primo? And then you would describe them. So what is this person like? Well, my friend is, mi amigo es, and put in those personality traits or other characteristics. You can also say, mi amigo tiene barba. Remember, you use tener sometimes. Mi amigo tiene pelo largo. Mi amigo no tiene bigote. Mi amigo tiene lunares. Okay. Describing what your friend used to be like. Mi amigo era muy alto. Mi amigo era chismoso. Mi amigo no tenía barba. And you've got the imperfect of tener there. So, you went on this trip. ¿A dónde fuiste? ¿Qué hiciste? ¿Con quién fuiste? ¿Cómo era tu prima? Now, overall, how was your summer? ¿Cómo fue tu verano? ¿Cómo fue tu verano? Oh, mi verano fue emocionante. Mi verano fue aburrido. Mi verano fue fantástico. ¿Me gustaba por qué? No me gustaba porque me sentía. I was feeling. So, ¿cómo fue tu verano? Fue, it was. Me gustaba porque, I liked it because. No me gustaba porque, I did not like it because. Me sentía, I was feeling. Notice that's the imperfect because it's what was going on. ¿Cómo fue tu verano? How was it? Me sentía, I was feeling. All right, so, ¿qué hacías los veranos antes del pandémico? What did you used to do the summers before the pandemic? Notice this is the imperfect. It's what you used to do. And again, we don't answer back with hacer. Hey, what did you used to do? Oh, I used to do, I used to go. That doesn't make sense. I used to go, I used to eat. That doesn't make sense. What did you used to do? Oh, I used to go there. What did you used to do? I used to eat. So you got there. And this is where you put in the imperfect. Now, the imperfect of hacer is this. Hacía, hacías, hacía, hacíamos, hacíais, hacían. But you would come back and you would use these forms. Yo iba, yo comía, yo leía, yo compraba, yo miraba, yo veía, yo jugaba. And the exceptions might be where I used to take an excursion, or I used to do my chores, hacía, or no, I used to do nothing, no hacía nada, because that is quite honestly sometimes how our summers used to go. And I'm going to make sure that those accent marks are in there too. So you can always add those in. So yo hacía una excursión, yo hacía mis tareas, yo no hacía nada. But you can also say where you used to go. Yo iba a, yo comía. So now I'm going to ask you, ¿qué hacías los veranos antes del pandémico? Now, what do you want to do in the future? In a future summer, when we have summer off of school, we're going to really hope this pandemic ends. So, ¿qué quieres hacer en el futuro? Want. Okay, that's the present tense. Quiero, quieres, quiere, queremos, quieren. ¿Qué quieres hacer en el futuro? El verano próximo, yo quiero ir a... Yo quiero, and then you put your accent. You're not your accent, your action. You put your action in here. Yo quiero ir a la playa. Yo quiero dibujar. Yo quiero jugar fútbol americano. Yo quiero practicar fútbol. Mi madre quiere. Mis amigos y yo queremos. Mis abuelos quieren. Now it's okay to change the season instead of talking about el verano próximo. I know the video was a little longer, but this was something that you guys asked me to do, so I hope I followed through with it. Now we're going to have you go through and practice asking me the questions. So, ready? Ask me a dónde fuiste. Yo fui a visitar mi familia. Ask me qué hiciste. Yo vi programas de televisión con mi familia. Yo leí una novela de Ellery Adams. Ask me either con quién fuiste or ask me con quién estabas. Yo fui con mi esposo Ken y nuestros hijos Ellie y Joshua a Richmond. Yo estaba con mi familia en Richmond. Go ahead and ask me cómo es tu esposo. Ready? Ask me cómo es tu esposo. Mi esposo es muy simpático, es generoso, es paciente, no es chismoso, no tiene barba, no tiene bigote, tiene lunares. Why don't you ask me cómo era tu suegro? Ready? Ask me cómo era tu suegro. Mi suegro era muy simpático y muy cariñoso. Mi suegro no tenía barba. Now ask me cómo fue tu verano. Fue bien. Me gustaba porque tenía tiempo con mi familia. Me sentía feliz. Now ask me, ¿qué hacías los veranos antes del pandémico? ¿Qué hacías los veranos antes del pandémico? Ready? Go ahead and ask me. Antes del pandémico, yo iba a Busch Gardens, yo comía comida diferente en Busch Gardens, yo leía libros y yo jugaba juegos de mesa con mi familia y a veces hacía excursiones. Okay, again, I hope that helped a little bit, 15 minutes, but I think I incorporated everything you guys asked me to. Hasta luego.